This is the first lookout we've been to here at Canyonlands National Park. It's Shafer's lookout, right?
Shafer Overlook.
Shafer Overlook. And there's really not much we can say about it. It literally speaks for itself in the epicness of it.
You can't really fathom the scale of it. Everything looks, I don't know, just, it's like, it boggles my brain. It's like, I'm not meant to understand this type of scale because you look out and everything almost looks smaller.
Yeah.
And then you see a Jeep driving down the Shafer Switchbacks, which is the road that takes you down into the canyon, or you see a Jeep driving in the canyon and it's tiny. It's absolutely small. It's so small and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, this is huge.
Yes. I wonder how far down this drop is over here.
1,400 feet.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it says right on that info panel.
Oh, cool.
That's where I get all my information.
Nice.
I don't know these things. We're doing a ton of stuff in Canyonlands today because there's a ton of overlooks you can just drive to, and there are a ton of short trails that lead to just awesome overlooks and just different things throughout the whole park. And something about Canyonlands that we didn't know before we started looking into it is the park is actually separated into 3 different districts. The first is Island in the Sky, which is where we are here in the north, and it actually has the most drive-to overlooks and short, easy trails of all 3 districts. Another district is the Needles, which is also very popular. It has some drive-to overlooks, but most of the trails you can see, there's a ton of trails, but most of them are strenuous, a little more difficult. And then the third district to the west is the Maze, and it is very difficult, and they actually don't even recommend that you go into here unless you have high clearance and 4-wheel drive. So we're sticking to Island in the Sky, and yeah, we're doing a ton of stuff. Where we are right now is Upheaval Dome, and then we're gonna drive back through down this road, check out some of the overlooks, go to Mesa Arch as well as Aztec Butte, and then drive down, check out a couple more of these overlooks, and we believe end the day at Grand View Point Overlook.
Standing on the edge of Upheaval Dome, looking around, gives me slight vertigo, and really all heights do that to me, so it's not going to get any better here in Canyonlands because almost all of the overlooks are like this, where it's like a sheer drop, this big open canyon that you're looking out onto. But David's the exact opposite. Standing out here at an enormous height looking out, it doesn't scare him, it doesn't frighten him, it excites him and exhilarates him, and he's just so excited to just run out to the edge.
What's really interesting to us about Upheaval Dome is that the Park Service believes that it was created by a meteor impact 200 million years ago. So this is the first crater we've come across that was created by rocks raining down from the heavens. Pretty cool. Like most of North America, native people of this region knew the wonder of these canyons long before European explorers charted them. The ancestral Pueblans walked these lands roughly 1,000 years ago and left behind artifacts, art etched into rock, and cliffside structures. These original granaries protected precious food from the elements and animals. And though we don't know if the natives lived in the area or just used the granaries as a resupply point, I have no doubt they marveled at these seemingly boundless chasms carved by the Green and Colorado rivers. As I approached the lookout railing, the incredible expanse of the canyon below was revealed. My breath was literally stolen as a "whoa" escaped my lips. I could go on about how epic the landscape is, but it's so incredible, it speaks for itself. We're at our last destination for the day here in Canyonlands National Park. It is the Grand Point Overlook, and it is...
Grand Viewpoint Overlook.
Grand Viewpoint, thank you.
It's just Grand Viewpoint. I don't know if it has overlook at the
I think
end.
so. Well, even if it's not in the name, it's clearly an overlook. But it is grand, whatever the
grand.
name is.
Yeah.
And just like every other viewpoint, we look down and we can see these roads down there. And every now and then we see a Jeep or something driving down, and it's just making me Jeep jealous all over again.
Jeep jealous.
Yeah.
I like
and
it.
I know that one day we're definitely going to come back to Canyonlands because one day in the future, hopefully we'll have 4x4, right?
Yeah, and then we can go do those trails.
And then we can go down into these canyons that are 4x4, high clearance only, and see the whole park from a different perspective.
Yeah, but this is the last thing we're doing in the Moab area before heading out. We were going to go to Zion, but it's too cold.
Yep.
Then we were going to go to the Grand Canyon, but it's too cold there too.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going into Arizona, thinking maybe the Petrified Forest.
Yeah, we're heading way down into Arizona regardless because we got to escape this cold.
It's getting really cold at night here.
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, but at least we got to come here to Canyonlands and get at least some of the canyon experience. I'm not sure if the Grand Canyon, how much more grand it is than this, because this is pretty grand.
I mean, this
it
is
is the
called
Grand
Grand
Overlook, yeah.
I'm sure we'll see it someday. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and watch the sunset here. It is lighting up the valley or the canyons below magnificently. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then call it a night.
So we'll catch you guys later.
Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like our videos and want us to continue long into the future, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. It's a tremendous help and keeps these wheels turning. See you next time!